Well, there's a leak in this old building, and my soul has got to move. My soul has got to move. My soul's got to move. Well, there's a leak in her old story, and her soul has got to move to a story that makes sense. Hey, people. Hi, Egyptian goddess. SAPD. Hi, Tarja. Tarja Von Trail with the kitty cat. Kung Fu kitty cat. Baby, y'all know that ceiling is leaking. There's a leak in her old building, and her soul is going to rot. Her soul is going to rot. Her soul. Fire Monster, I'm ashamed of you. All right, here's the story, people. Did y'all see my video of the dog in the dog park? They're having the dog fest today. It's once a year. I know my hand is so shaky. I'm filming more grass than dogs, but they had to have 1,000 dogs over there in the park. So y'all check that out. Y'all like to look at dogs, different kinds, different breeds and things. I've come here because I want to talk about Miss Fire Monster after I say hello. So thank you, Taraja, for the super chat. Okay, SAPD. Hey. Good Saturday. Hi, it's Z. Kimberly White. Prima Wanda. How you doing? It is gorgeous here today, but I want to get a video in before I go outside. I took the dog out, and then I almost wanted to stay. He didn't want to leave because he had all these dogs to sniff their butts and nuts. I try to film a few of them so you can see what I'm up against. Trying to get the dog in and out of the park. But that's our dog walking park in the morning. Anyway. Lynn Pickett. Hi, Raymond Davis. Roxanne. Diva Law. All right, people. As your lion preacher said, I won't be before you long. Miss Fire Monster comes on here a couple days ago with this story that she wants to tell about her, supposed to be her good friend or her best friend. As we can see that the lady, I don't know the lady's name. I don't think it's relevant here. I think the whole point is to send people over to her page. She's claiming that she fell out with this woman, right? But when I look over the video of her saying she done fell out with her best friend, it's bullshit, girl. She ain't saying nothing. You fell out with your friend because she's too loud. Now, you done known this woman for 25 to 30 years since she was a little pickaninny, and you mean to tell me that you are amazed now that she's loud? She said the woman who was supposed to be her best friend was coming to town, to Chicago. I guess she lives in some suburb of Chicago. She said the woman had a taste for a certain kind of shrimps. And that she, when the woman got there, she had bought some shrimp. The place where she was coming to get the special shrimp was closed. And she was angry about it. So the Fire Monster said, oh, I bought her the shrimp. I bought her the jumbo shrimp. And then I made this dish and that dish and that dish. From what I understand, Firebabe can't cook. So how do we get from mud wash pork chops to now she's a cook in the army? I would imagine that cooking in the army would mean you would be feeding 1,000 people. So you're just stirring pots. And there's a head chef kind of thing, right? So that don't mean you can cook because you cooked in the army. You're mostly doing grunt work when you're cooking for 1,000 people. Anyway, She over there made up this whole damn story time. Now, who would make a story time about their best friend of 25 years? I think she said 25 years, who they have grown up together. They have went to school together. So the friend come over and she's all of a sudden realizes that the woman's loud. Well, Fine Monster, you're loud, you know, and y'all know each other extremely well. I'm calling bullshit on this. What I'm saying is this woman has had a page for over a year. When I went to the page, I see there's been virtually no movement. She has not been able to capture an audience, correct? So the Fine Monster said, listen, I know how to do this. I know how to play this. I'm the queen. We'll fake a beef. And because of people's disdain for me or their longing to get information on me, I'm going to start a beef with you. Hold on a minute. The title of the video was Blackmailed. Someone wants to expose me, right? So this is what she titled. Let me say it again. She titled the video about this best friend of hers, 25-year friend of hers, how she done did her wrong by being loud. Blackmailed, ... Someone wants to expose me. Now, the Fine Monster thinks that because of people's disdain for her and their longing for content, their constant searching for content, particularly about people they don't like, she figures, oh, they're going to come over here now because they think they got some hot tea on me. That's why she chose that type of a title, right? But when you go into the video, you'll see, well, there's no there, honey. There's nothing there. You say the woman's loud. How the fuck are you going to be best friends with somebody since you was a little child and you don't know they're loud? You, better than anybody, knows that they're loud, right? What happened was her channel was not moving. She does some kind of spiritual channel where she talks about God, right? And she's starting to see that nothing does it like some good old dirt, right? So they fake a from what I'm thinking, they're faking a beef because the beef is based on nothing, girl. You didn't like the shrimp, that's the beef. Oh, she came, she spoke loud. That's what you're beefing with her about. That's what you're beefing with her so bad that you have to come onto YouTube and make an hour-long video about this woman. Her voice is too loud and she didn't appreciate your little dinner. That's it. This is bullshit, Fine Monster. And let me tell you why I think it's bullshit. There was a time when you and Jay Wilson, before you found out what snakes you both are, before you fell out, you came up with some story about how Jay Wilson got a trade in the trunk. He come on faking like, oh, how could she say that? I got a trade in the trunk. I got a girl. It was so stupid. It wasn't even worthy of commentary, girl, because it was so obvious. A stunt. This is a sloppy stunt, right? Unbelievable stunt for you and for him, so you can both get some clicks and views, girl. We know you were building the channel at that time. It does not surprise me for him to come on there like he was so insulted. Now people come on here and insult Jay Wilson virtually every day. He got as many. You think he got followers? He has just that many enemies, right? But you are so insulted because she said you have a trade in the trunk. Now, was anybody believing that Jay Wilson had kidnapped somebody, a piece of trade, and then put him in the trunk? And what a stupid, silly ass. I mean, how are these people college graduates? I don't understand that, girl. You can't come up with a better story than that. So this one rings of the same thing. Now, I'll be honest with you. I first got a glimpse of this with, I believe it was Sean Bradley said something about it first. It seemed fishy. It seemed like she was trying to get this woman to 1,000. The relevance of 1,000, whatever. She's trying to get her some numbers because she's been hanging around for over a year. They are best friends. They've known each other for years and years and years, since they were little girls, right? Her channel has not moved. And so they come up with this stunt. This reeks of stunt. A very sloppy one, right? So I'm surprised at you, Miss Fine Monster, that you would put your name on some bullshit like this. So, as predicted, people went over there to this woman's page. She probably got more views than she's ever had since she's been on here, to see what she was talking about and what the scandals were. But now, so that Fire Monster came first. Then the woman, when she came back, all she did was repeat a bunch of shit we've always said on here about the Fire Monster, about her being locked in a mental institution. Fire Monster probably gave her that information. Said, "Listen, you say I was in a mental institution," and it seems like everything that she said are things we were already aware of. Oh, say I'm on food stamps. Say I'm on food stamps. All this kind of shit, right? But it's so childish, Miss Fire Monster. You could have done better. If you wanted to fake something, I'm just not with all this faking stuff, girl. Just be honest. Listen, you have enough following. Just can you guys go over and check out my friend's page, right? But the friend's problem is going to be she's trying to fit into the beef sector with a bunch of spiritual talk kind of thing about God. You don't come over here and hear about God, right? You come on here about knocking each other in the head. So I guess Miss Fire Monster now is trying to show her the way. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you the way to go. Yeah. I don't know everything, but there's something I do know. I know. I've read and heard about, and now I'm ready to show that you can get some clout. Oh, girl, run. You can do it. You can do it now. Don't play with me. Have y'all picked up on that tea? Now, some people are shallow. They're not really going to look at it. They can say, okay, it was just a story, whatever. It's not interesting. Because why would we be interested in some story about some stranger we never heard of, girl, who used to live next door to you? No, you had to put what Fire Monster calls sauce on it. You got to put some sauce, her sauce on it, girl. Like when she drug her brother over here. She drug Butter over here, supposedly to combat James Caldwell and myself. And when I tried to point out to Butter, I did address Butter. I said, Butter, listen, this ain't nothing but women and homosexuals. Now, are you going to have the boys out there talking about, oh, look at Butter. Butter over there reading. He over there reading with the girls. So Butter packed his bags and left. Now, he got over 1,000 views. He got over 1,000 subscribers in one day, Butter, right? Of course, he can't maintain it. We're not interested in what Butter is talking about, right? He's a straight man. He talks about straight man stuff, right? But the point is, she sees that I can get your numbers. I can get you over 1,000 instantly because she did it with Butter. Fortunately for Butter, he came to his senses. He says, wait a minute. I'm neither a woman or a homosexual, and it just don't look right. See, she's trying to show the family members, friends and family, how to come up in here and get some of the coin, right? Right? But Fire Monster, don't be so obvious, girl. What y'all think? Happy Saturday, Squeenie. You had a good workout? He's really tired now. He had 2 walks. He really likes this good weather, though. He does not want to leave that park. I got to pull him out. Do y'all see the same thing I see? Is what I want to ask. Hi, Connie Bernard. Sharon Morrison. Nikki. Oh, I miss all y'all. View is the view. Who else in here? Lord have mercy. Beauty. Anyway, so Wilson got his nerve over there. He know what that thing's about, y'all. He did the same goddamn. He got a trade in the. Y'all remember that silly ass shit? He got a. Oh. 5 Base said I got a trade in the trunk. In the pen, we called that a punk in the trunk. You know what a trade is? A trade, girl. It was a manufactured beef. Okay, you saw it too as well, Connie. Baby, that thing reeked. It stank. And she think his woman, she gonna make his woman's channel rock. The woman, baby, the woman's channel is not gonna pop. It would have popped by now because of her content, right? So she was over there gossiping today. She was doing the beef sector shuffle. I don't know how invested she is in this because she wants to talk about God and spiritual principles and so forth on her channel. And she can cultivate her audience, but it's going to be a much different audience than this, right? We didn't come here for that. We want to hear about God. We can turn on TD Jakes. You have the whole world of spirituality available to you. That's not to say that the woman can grow her channel, but that's going to be a slow grow, right? It's junk and mess that sells over here, girl. But if you would have came out with something new, lady, it might have been more believable. But you just repeated all the same shit we've been saying about the Fire Monster girl for years. You just validating what we already knew about her. I think the Fire Monster told her all this shit about her being in the mental hospital and all this kind of stuff. I don't know that she would be bragging to her friend that she was in a nut house. Tim, just saying hi and running off, but please, can you review the big city situation later? What is the big city situation? Millionaire D? Or Millionaire D just passing through? Big sexy. Oh, big sexy. Is that what Armand Wiggins was talking about? Lord have mercy. I saw Armand Wiggins. What's it called? Big sexy? Armand Wiggins had them people already talking about. That was the craziest thing I ever saw. She said that the boy, somebody named Big Sexy, I never heard of him before, admitted that they had shit in their drawers. Now I said, well, goddamn. Have we reached an all-time low? You mean tell me we're going to come on here and give commentary about skeet marks? We will certainly look into that and see if there's a story there, brother. Millionaire D or lady, whichever. Uh-huh. I'm sure she laughs and calls Babe Nation stupid behind their back. Yes. That's right, Grace. I'm sure she laughs and calls Babe Nation stupid behind their backs. Probably told her bestie, watch how her dumb followers go watch, right? Right. She's Goldie. Uh-huh. Remember how in the Mac, the pimps to get together and laugh about how they done trick the women's minds and they got them all programmed into a machine. I guess he was the 1970s nature boy kind of thing, right? But they would get together. The pimps would get together in the bar and laugh about what they were able to sell to these women. Mm-hmm. I remember he pretended to be so offended. Ain't that a bitch? You offended. When I call you a bitch made nigga right to your face, girl, that's when you were supposed to be offended, girl. Oh, she said, I got a trade in the trunk. I ain't got no trade in the trunk. I don't have no trade. College graduates. Girl, y'all ain't saying much for education. Mm-hmm. My opinion, there was no need for Fi to bring that to her channel because the friends does not frequent her channel. I've only seen the friend on Fi's channel one time. Yeah, but no, this is Five Babes in concoction. She's trying to get this woman some numbers or get some subscribers because my immediate reaction was, oh, she's gonna be spilling the tea on Five Monster. So when I went over there, many times you go over there, you just click on the channel just for that story, right? In case something comes through. This is what she did with Butter. Butter got 1,000 subscribers in one day, child. He burned hot and then burned out. So if they've been friends for all that time, child, I don't think that she was devastated because this woman's loud. I don't know how in the hell you're going to go through junior, preschool, high school, kindergarten, all through everything, girl. And now you finally figured out this woman loud. Oh, she didn't like the shrimp. I bought her shrimp. I bought the shrimp, girl. Could you niggas have come up with something better than that, girl? Fi and her friend were never fighting. They will windmill in the air. Sometimes those things can get out of hand, this fire monster. Now, sometimes you say we just playing, right? Just like when you're play fighting, back in the day. I wonder why I think about childhood so much. They say that's what it is. It all starts with your childhood. But you be roughhousing. Men do this mostly, but you be play fighting at first, right? Until somebody slapped the shit out of you, right? Now all of a sudden that play, what do you call it? Rough play has to turn to a real fight, right? So we don't know if they're gonna cross the line or not, or this woman gonna back up out of it. But if she want to talk about God, no, the two don't mix, baby. You see what a butcher job Fi and Jay Wilson do with that religious stuff over here. It just ain't gonna work. I wonder what her number. Y'all know the woman's name? What's her name? Where did I see that at? It was Dee Lou said. Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. I forget the woman's name, but the link was in. Because I went ahead and unsubscribed from it when I realized the trap. So, where's this girl at? First, it was on Dee Loop. What's her name? Deirdre? Okay. Dee. Where you at, girl? I don't know. Y'all know the lady's name. What's her name? I'm curious to know what her subscriber count was yesterday and what it is, or 2 days ago, and what it is today. Right. Because them five followers, they just go and sign up for whatever she tells them to do, they just go do it. And I believe you are correct that she probably does laugh about that. These people are willing to do anything. I got them buying me bras and panties and everything. Yeah. Lord have mercy. On the subject of bras, would you guys those who love the Tita Talk? I don't know what drove me over there, but I look at everything, like I said, as much as I can. Tell the Tita Talk to take her bras off the door, girl. We don't really need to see your bras, the Tita Talk. Take that down. That is so nasty, girl. They have your underwear hanging from the door behind you. What is that? Supposed to be your green screen? I mean, what is that? Your background? She could so easily remove those bras on that door when she's talking to human beings online, honey. I understand she don't want to put her teeth in, but you could at least take the bras down, girl. I mean, you are somebody's mother. Let's not get that thing going, but I just noticed that. I said, oh, girl, that's so tacky, honey. Why you want to be tacky for? Okay, let me see. Since Kimmy started her channel, I stopped watching the beef set. What? Stevie J. Now, what's wrong? Stevie J says, since Kimmy started her channel, I stopped watching the beef sector. It's so fake. That's why you're going to leave the beef sector? Lord have mercy, child. You are saying, basically, that she's no good. A heartbreaker. She is a liar, and she's a cheat. You don't know why she come on here and talk all that shit. Your friends keep telling you that she ain't no good. So, okay, so you're saying that Miss Kimmy is fake. Okay, she's on now, I believe. You see. Big Sipsy with the loose lip gloss. He's always yelling, child. No, who is Big Sexy? Armand Wiggins had him on. He was talking about his skid marks in his drawers. I don't know why that would be a story, girl, but I'm not aware of him. I'm aware of the other guy. What's the one? The other big guy who does music. Actually, I like his music. He does pretty good. What's his name? So these people, you got to realize these people are 40 years younger than me. But they got another one, Saucy Santana. Now, I know this is, I assume this is kind of a person like a Saucy Santana type character. But when I went over there and saw Santana, she didn't disappoint. But her thing is, or his thing is, he wants to be with the D girls and the D boys in the clubs and all that. And I think one time they tried to shoot him up. But his music is actually pretty good. He's actually has some talent. It ain't just walking around in lipstick with him. Thank you, moderators, coming in. Nikki and Egyptian Goddess. Thank you for holding it down. I'm sorry about your experience. Let me see what you say. Stevie J. Kimmy went from being public enemy number 1 to queen of this sector. She's the queen of the sector. Subscribers in this sector are too fickle and have short memories. Okay. Don't get all caught up in these personalities, child. Either they can hold an audience or they can't. Now, coming on here, making a big splash in the beginning, it really ain't that big a deal, child. It's just new meat, right? People trying to see if you got any information they didn't have. But either they'll burn bright or they'll burn out. So Stevie J, hang around a little bit, right? They don't make, because they calling her, she called her, you got to be careful, watch who's calling her queen though. Queen of what, honey? I never even understood how the Fire Monster was the queen. But in her mind, she was the queen. She was the queen of the Babe Nation. That's it. Ain't no queens of the beef sector, honey. Well, actually, we're all queens, but that's another story. What in the world happened to her sidekick, QB? Well, I thought at least he would come over for Easter. The QB monster, he is totally wiped out. See, my theory was then, as she tried to make him popular, they had a few stunts too. She wanted to make him popular and grow his numbers, right? But as he started becoming popular, she became less and less enthused with her participation on her channels. So she came up with this big story that she was going to leave the beef sector. Another one. They're always leaving. And she only stayed left for 2 days, just long enough for him to be gone. Basically, she fired him. Now, no matter what he says out of his mouth, it's hard making it on that cupcake money, right? She resented her people. Stop, boy. Stop. Go. You didn't. It's difficult. She was. You leave me alone, Daddy. Leave me alone. She resented that boy getting any popularity on her back, right? She canceled the list. 2 weeks later, she canceled him completely. She kept canceling. And now they're supposed to be, we still tight. We still friends. We still this. We still that. But at every event, he ain't around. He's gone, honey. Gone. Go. Anybody here seen our old friend QB? Can you tell me where he's gone? He stole a lot of subscribers, but the good wait a bit. I just look around and he's gone. She fired his ass, child. Fire Monster can't get away or get around along with nobody, child. I do think she's getting along with this woman, though. I think she's getting along with this woman. To each his own, says Yamin. Oh, you just watched my last video, or just walking around with his dogs. I am so terrible with that damn phones, though, right? Because I was moving around so much. But they had some beautiful animals in that dog park, honey. They do that at once a year. I should have been zooming in on each individual dog, because some people are amazed. I am amazed with creation, right? Just like you got so many different kind of trees, they all look different and all this shit. All this shit in the ocean. What, they got 1,600 species in the ocean and all this different stuff. But I am fascinated by dogs because they look so different. I mean, they go from way up. We have some like size of horses, miniature horses, all the way to little video, little pocket dogs, right? And it's fascinating to see. Mm-hmm. I vote for merger. Who are you gonna merge with? You guys explain what this beef sector, black sector merge. Did we vote on this? Ain't no merge, girl. Ain't no beef sector, black sector merge, right? They try to come over here to get these numbers out of the beef sector, right? The beef sector was on the road for a bit. I think we get a few more numbers than they get over there in the black sector. But only a couple of them came over, and most of them have exited stage right, right? The one who seems to be causing the most stink over here is this ZX fool. He posts 5 videos a day, right? But he is a homophobe. I don't know how that would ever work. There are people like Jay Wilson who allow anybody on their page just to get some clicks and views. This boy, we calling him all kinds of faggots and goddamn sodomites and all kind of shit. One day, next day, he's appearing on Jay Wilson's channel, right? See, so they have he gets people to talk about him a little bit. And when I go over there to his channel, and he says all those filthy things, him and that Kwani are very similar in this homophobia thing, right? Just carry your black ass home somewhere else, girl. And aren't there other places where you can go and talk to other homophobes? But the thing with this ZX is all the things he says about us, that's what the straight men say about him, right? When he's not over here, he's over there. They calling him faggots. They calling him sister ZX and all this old shit, right? They're putting him in panties and bras and things. So maybe this is him trying to prove himself. Wherever he goes for the rest of his life, he must prove that he's a man. Clyde Diva came over first. It was Clyde Diva, Cookie, and they both, I'm sure, have gained a few followers. People have clicked on and go over there, but the vast majority have not really. I mean, I don't even know who else is over there. I can only name like 4 of them. A guy, Victimon, he's over here because Jay Wilson brings him on. That ZX, he's over here because he's so disgusting, and you got to go over there and knock him in his head every once in a while. Cookie, and she does her own thing. So you can say she's here, she's not, but she has certainly gathered some people from over here. But I still wouldn't say that Cookie is she's not in the beef sector. And I don't see that she has any interest in being in the beef sector, right? She just comments on things that go on here. There's Clyde Diva. Clyde Diva, they thought she was so horrible and nasty at first. She burned bright for a minute, and then either she lost interest in over here or she just got tired of the insults, right? I don't know. But whatever they're supposed to be merging 6 months ago, it didn't merge. It didn't work, honey. In my opinion. Victimon is here because Jay Wilson brings him on his channel. Now he's got some strong opinions. Some of these with the words, the words. These characters with this word. It'd be one thing if you were talking to a religious person and they kept telling you what the words say, right? But these vagabonds, sonny, always hooping to holler about the word. And what else is in the word, nigga? They funny to me. They kill me, honey. But I don't like all that homophobia shit. So he ain't never gonna fit over here. And his brand of humor is a no-go, in my opinion. Constantly. Why? What kind of man got to go around telling everybody they're a man for the rest of their life, girl? That's a damn shame. You got to walk in the room and start announcing you a man. I'm a man. I'm different. I'm different. You don't look different, bitch. Tracy commented in Goosey's live that the two have merged. Well, Tracy, I think she likes it because she likes both sectors. And so I guess it would be a merger for you if you're in both, you got feet in both sectors. That's your merger. That's a personal merger, but it ain't got nothing to do with masses of people interacting with that sector. I think if we were really merged with those people, we would know who they were. right? They see an easy mark in Jay Wilson, so they come over here and get some arguments going and things like that, you know. Jay Wilson likes ZX now for the moment. Mm-hmm. He gonna call them all kind of names tomorrow, girl. He gonna call them sodomites and all that kind of shit. Am I wrong? Didn't the people, those devils in Sodom, didn't they butt fuck the males and the females? I mean, weren't they interested in having sex? Bring them out here so we may have sex with them. They wanted the males and the females, right? But then the prejudice that's in people only sees that they wanted the males, right? But they basically would fuck anything, correct? When a man rapes another man in prison, that doesn't make them gay. It makes them dogs. But I'm not gonna get no big old biblical thing. They seem to they put their collar on, girl, on one subject. Fuck all the shit that they do, girl. Mm-hmm. I ain't signed up for no merger, says Yamin. Mm-hmm. She said it was leaving state of beef sector, not to be what? She was leaving state of the beef sector, not the beef. Okay, so you're saying, Miss T, that Five Babe said she was leaving state of the beef sector, not the beef. No, she did both, baby. I'm real clear on that. She said she was leaving state of the beef sector. That was to fire QB. She wanted to get rid of him. Because from what I remember, they were doing okay with that, you know. She don't want to be, she wants to be a lone wolf. And she discovered that the hard way, right? She don't want to be waiting on him. She didn't want her people primarily giving him shit, right? He was not going to come up fucking with Five Babe. He was always going to be her sidekick. But then she came when she wanted to get, she said she was leaving the beef sector. Now, that's not an unusual thing. All these people seem to think that they're going to leave the beef sector and come some internet sensation somewhere else. So they think they can talk about celebrities. But from what I've been hearing this week, the ones who are covering celebrity news, they're all saying that they don't want to just cover celebrity news because they're only talking about 5 people. I mean, how much more can you say about Nicki Minaj, child? Tasha K? What's the other one? They ain't but 5 or 6 of them, girl. They talk about it. We talk about each other the same amount they talk about celebrities, right? And a lot of them are saying, I don't want to do no more celebrity news. I don't want to. I've heard that from Storm Monroe this week. He wanted to get out of celebrity news. I don't know where they're going to go. I heard it on somebody else's channel. I heard it was Wally's channel. Wally still believes that he's going to be a sensation in the entertainment because he's following behind Armand Wiggins. He considers Armand Wiggins to be a big success, right? Kind of thing, right? But I've heard it from several people. They're just as bored over here as people get over here. You know, you get burnt out on anything. Anyway, she did say she's leaving. And she said that more than once, Miss T. She don't want to say it to y'all to giving her money, though. That's for the rest of us. She said, basically, I don't need y'all. I got a hair and eyelash company. I said, well, Miss Five Monster, what is your inventory, Miss Five Monster? You keep showing us 1 or 2 wigs, you know, this is, I had this in for 3 days. I had that in. But when people go to wig stores, don't they have a couple thousand selections? I mean, seriously, they have a couple thousand. You have a little website here. The only people who are buying over there are people in the Babe Nation. And then how many wigs can they buy, girl? Who got $200 to be buying hair all the time to support you when they already supporting your ass? Right? So we don't know what the real story behind that is. I think it's a lot of hype. Fine Babe, she believes in this hype thing, right? Oh, business is doing well and all this kind of stuff. It's her relationship to that wig company is the same as Jay Wilson's relationship to this boy Mark, right? They meet them the same week they meet them. It's a big, huge success. Jay Wilson, his love, his black love. I love black love. She's talking about black love, girl. She knows nigga 4 days. Five Monsters, she come on here talking about the big success of her wig company. She started bragging about it 2 weeks after she started, girl. What the hell kind of business is turning a profit in 2 weeks? So they're big into this hype thing. They have been accused of buying subscribers, buying clicks and views, but you know. But I think this was a sloppy move on 5A's part. Let me see. Am I way behind again? No, I'm not too bad. I ain't too far behind. Diet melanin. No, what is diet melanin? Are you talking about the girls lightening their skin? The Fire Monster, she is getting light now. I don't know if she's getting better lighting because she came on as a dark-skinned woman. Now she's almost effervescent. You can almost see through her, girl. So she talks about Kimmy lightening her skin. We don't know. It looks like Kimmy was a light-skinned woman. But at the same time she's saying that, I mean, her face is just all aglow. It doesn't appear to be the same color as she started. Who was another woman, too, that had dark skin? I'm not sure that Kwani was always a light-skinned woman. So I don't know. I'm not a woman. I don't know what they do over there and all this kind of stuff. But it does seem to be a significant change in the color of their skin. Now, does that mean you have to do this to your whole body? But there used to be people on here who are promoting the skin bleaching thing. Is it an actual thing? I don't know. It could be the lighting. You know, even if you are dark skinned, depending on how much lighting you put on yourself, you can see you know. Anyway, let's see, y'all see. Yeah, I see you over there. Wait a minute, Steve J. You telling y'all? You said y'all. I see you over there in that sector, but it's okay. But how do you see him? Wait a minute, Steve J. Who is y'all? You said you see y'all over in that sector, but it's okay. But how the hell do you see him if you're not over there? Explanation, please. I don't even know who's in the black sector. All I know is a couple of loudmouths. That ZX, he's the one that keeps coming back, right? Because apparently Jay Wilson has no limits, and this boy is totally dense. ZX, he is an ignorant person. He's like an ignorant, like the guys that hang around in front of the liquor store with this head to the side, you know, dragging one leg and all that. He's of that era. He's not a very bright person, right? So, but Jay Wilson seems to keep letting him over in that thing. Now, why would he even come over there? If we are such disgusting perverts and so forth, and when the last time he was over there, he was calling Jay Wilson all kind of perverts. Oh, he never called me that on my face. He never said that. I said, girl, am I not listening to him calling you that now? Isn't he saying you are a pervert? What's that based on? It's based on your sexual orientation. He can't comprehend nothing about no damn orientation, girl. He's a man's an idiot. I think sometimes we get too carried away with all this. Stand up for the black man. Stand up for the... No. We need to call a thing, honey. If you stupid, we're going to call you stupid. Do better. Or leave it alone. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I'm not going to pretend somebody is smart because they have same color skin as me. That boy is an idiot. It don't make no sense trying to argue with him about nothing. Right? Apparently, he has some kind of following, this ZX. But when I go over there, only people over in his chat are moderators. It's just him talking to the moderators. So whatever that handful of people he has over there, that's all they talk to each other, child. How in the hell is that going to fit over here? Rico be hanging big time in the black sector. What is up to Rico? Shit, some people are in all kind of sectors. I love interior design sectors. I go over there every day because I like interior design. You know, you can have other interests, honey. Some people, they like beauty products, and anybody know everybody in the beauty sector. It's not exclusive. You know, they're giving Rico another hard time. I wanted to come over here and cuss that Wilson out again because I said, oh, I see he's over there picking on this boy again, right? Then I saw they all picking on him about that Rico, stop showing your stuff. Don't show them shit. They all, oh, well, what did Mr. Raymond say? What did Mr. Raymond say? Oh, he gonna get all that stuff on the bus. He gonna, Jay Wilson, God's gonna take care of you. God will take care of you. Now, we can't say that God's gonna be punishing people, because if that was God's role in life, we wouldn't be having this shit going on over there in Ukraine, right? Wars still happen. People are still murdered. There's all kind of things that happens in this planet, even amongst the Christians. So we can't say God going to get you, but there is a thing called karma. Your karma. What you put out, what you reap, honey, what you sow, you will reap as well, right? You over here picking on a guy who is struggling with homelessness, and you want to sit up in what you call your big palace, which is just a damn stupid ass track house. In your mind, well, compared to a trailer, I guess it is a palace, girl. And you want to sit your ass over there, and instead of being grateful unto the creator or the universe or the spiritual realm that has put you in a place where you think you're above everybody else, girl, and you want to pick on people who are struggling. Frankly, I like to struggle with people better. I think they're more real people. I met better people in the struggle, right? They'll come out. It's not a lifetime assignment, honey. But just to think that fool's over there picking on somebody who is trying to get their stuff on up to a bus in the rain. It just doesn't make any sense to me, child. But you're gonna get yours, boy. Just keep on doing it, honey. Do it, do it, do it, do it, yeah. Do it, baby. Do it, yeah. You're so evil. God's gonna get you. He gonna make you really feel. If that boy lost at the house, he'd be on the verge of suicide. He came on here whining and crying. Oh, I got laid off of my job. I got laid off of my job. You should have took the job with Greyhound, nigga. You could have drove Rico around. Driving people around, picking up their sandwiches and delivering them shit, girl. Wait a minute. Y'all talking about buying wrenches and carrying on. What's going on over here? Let me make this thing bigger so I can see it. Hey, you can go over to blacks. I don't even know that they're bad people over there, really. All you hear is this big mouth ZX, honey. You see what he's about. But somebody's following him over there. I mean, if that's what it's all about, it's about hating homosexuals, girl. Why would I have an interest? I mean, who cares what you think, girl? I mean, it doesn't mean anything to me at all. So why would I have anything to do with somebody like that? And why would you want to be over here, ZX? And why are these people always talking under your drawers, girl? I mean, I've never seen a man who is emasculated as much as him. Every time they come after him, it's addressing his sexuality or lack thereof, right? Every woman is accused of being a drag queen. And he running around telling everybody he's a man. I'm a real man. I'm a man. I'm a real man. Girl, I can tell when a real man walks into the room, nigga. He ain't never got to come here trying to convince me I'm a man. We different with the hat to the side. Honey. He come up hard, babe, but not up cool. He didn't make his sugar, playing by the rules. He come up hard, but that's okay. He goes, trouble man. He even plays that music on this nigga stuck in 1972. I don't know about Vic Damone. I would say, so you ain't got nothing good to say. I would just say that man, Vic Damone, he has a voice for radio. Now, I don't know anything about him. I know he read me one. He thought Jay Wilson got the best of me. Impossible. But whatever. That's because he goes over there. He's got a voice. It's very unique. He could have actually done radio. But essentially, this is radio. I mean, this is most of them are behind avatars now, just talking shit. It's talk radio. He's got a unique voice. I'll just say that. Because of the ZX, I'm scared to say anything nice about anybody over there because I don't know what I'm gonna get back. Camels are always light brown. Effervescent, yes. Miss Five Mouths are she gonna disappear. She put in more like, I don't know. Can you do that with makeup? I mean, y'all gotta remember, Five Monster arrived as a booger bear. She was a booger bear. She had no idea about makeup, about hair. So we can accept, well, she's having a good time. But she didn't know how to do anything about hair, anything about makeup. She would do close-ups with her face would bump stuff, shit all over it. She wasn't even aware of that. She knew nothing about dressing. Her club chat, they have literally put clothes on her back because she's pretending like she don't know no better, right? Oh, y'all got to help me. Y'all got to help me. So they have actually taken it upon themselves to fix her up and then to continually keep fixing her up. Because every time she stands up and shows her ass and all that, she's showing off clothes that they have bought her. I'm not putting nothing on my back that some other nigga done bought me, girl. I'm a grown ass person, child. Can I pick my own clothes? I thought that was the joy of shopping. She said she got all this money. Don't you want to go and shop and buy things for you, yourself, and your child, girl? I mean, you should be whatever. It seems to be working for her. I'm just calling a foul on this bullshit beef for hers. No different than when she said Jay Wilson got a trade in the trunk. College graduates now. Okay. You think Jay Wilson is just a typical church queen with delusions of grandeur? Mm-hmm. She's just a messy. That is just a messy sissy, honey. I don't even consider Jay Wilson a church queen because she don't go to church. Only time she go to church is when they pay her, girl. They bang on them keys, girl. Oh. You have a master's in that. Oh, really? Can I talk to the professors that gave you a master's in singing? I want to see them. Can I do that? I want to talk to them. Thank you, Elaine, for posting the murder in the beef sector. It's gonna be. I still got to come up with a title for my new book. Something like "Killing for Clout" or something like that. So that's what's actually going on. It'll be Murder in the Beef Sector, book 2. I am 3/4 of the way through. I'm at 30. I'm supposed to be. I'm shooting for 45,000 words. I'm at 34,000 right now. So that's moving right along. So I thank you, people. And Deanna Irving, her chat, they're the one convinced me to actually write again. So I had been stuck for a long time. I couldn't think of nothing to write about. And now off and running again, where I can do it every day. So that'll be coming soon. Now, people are buying wrenches. I don't know what that's all about. Why would you want to buy a wrench for? A wrench is a service, honey. You helping me out. Why would you pay me for it? Some of these greedy ass people, child. Your moderators just come over here to help you. Some of them get a little change here and there, but I very seriously doubt that that's what the primary thing is. They like you. They want to support you. They want to participate. The correct response is thank you, not give me some money. These people get blown up in their head and they actually think they have value. Oh, don't you want to be here? You want to be a wrench over here? That's why 5 months I feel like she can pull off this stunt, honey. Y'all done convinced them that they're somebody. You ain't shit, girl. It's just social media, child. Everybody got social media. Little 12-year-olds got social media, honey. You're just running your mouth. A self-absorbed back pew, him singing Queen. Now, for me, a church queen is William McCrae. Now, that's a church queen, girl. Andrew Caldwell, that's a church queen. To some degree, King Jives, those are church queens. Those are people whose lives revolve around the church, usually brought up in the church, right? I don't consider myself a church queen, even though before COVID, I never missed a Sunday going to church, right? Their whole life is absorbed in church. Now, it is an amazing thing because for years and years and hundreds of years, the church has been some of the meanest people on the planet concerning the existence of a homosexual. They still don't want to, they still want to believe that the earth is flat. Right? And they'll sit up under that, sit up under that, and sit up under that. And sit. It boggles the mind. I'd say you want to go to church, find people who are going to support you, not tolerate you, honey. There are people just like you. We're all up under the same God, right? We all need community. Find people who will love you right back and support you. And when your auntie dies of cancer, we'll be there for you. Love you, not ostracize you, right? People want to believe they got the key. They all believe they got the key, honey. No, Jay Wilson wanted to be in leadership of the church. She wanted to go in there and get some money. It's always been about money. That's why she came on here, thought she had the perfect scam, a license to beg. Didn't work because she can't preach. People were out there. What do y'all about this rent stuff? I'm not even aware of that, honey. William McCrae, greetings, greetings, greetings. He knows the scripture. I don't know how the hell that boy, because he functions like the devil himself. And he still sits up in there, girl. He don't come around YouTube very much anymore. He tried to have a channel, but no, people were more amused with people making fun of him than him actually running a successful channel himself. So I think he still does Facebook something or other. He never caught on here, really. The most views he got was when he was beefing with Andrew Caldwell. So if beefing with Andrew Caldwell, girl, is your strong suit, that ain't saying much. She probably plays the role of a church queen when she's at church, Steve J. But she don't believe nothing. Jay Wilson don't believe shit, child. If she believed in God, if she believed in good and doing good deeds and good work, she wouldn't be over here being the person that she is. That is disgusting as gossip queen. She's so happy and giddy. She made 2 videos at 1 o'clock in the morning. She's making videos about Rico and his struggle to get his stuff out of storage. Now, why is that interesting? I mean, really, honey. It reminds you of Southern aunties. Jay Williams. I would think if you wouldn't got yourself a master's and a doctorate in theology, I would think that at 52 years old, you would be allowed to preach somewhere. Somewhere out there in churchdom, way up. Somebody would want you, girl. You ain't doing nothing. Because your heart is wrong. You're in the wrong place, Jay Wilson. Probably people who come to the church, those are the people who are in need, honey. You have made up your profession of making fun of those people. You're laughing at them, right? You're not a sincere person. You don't care about nobody. You ain't trying to get nobody. You want somebody to come in there and tell you that you're great. It's not the heart of a servant. That's why you don't fit there, girl. And you thought you would go in here and be one of these televangelists, some of these people, even local people, you know. You thought you were going to do that and be successful. No, Jay Wilson. It comes down to one thing. You can't preach. You're insincere. You can't sing. What are you going to do exactly in ministry, child? Well, you would have to go and get a master's and a doctorate in it. Only interest Jay Wilson has is trying to find a way to justify his existence in that Bible. That's what happens when you worship idols. He is on his only interest. And look right here what it said. Look right here, man, when I speak with man. But it really means that, girl, she's only trying to justify her existence because she's so locked into this Bible. Right? That's what happened. I'm just telling you. When anytime you worship in a book, you're trying to fit into some damn book, child. Thousands of years old, not even a current book. You didn't work there, Jay Wilson, because you don't fit there. I wouldn't fit there. I would never try to do it because that. I mean, what sense would it make? They hate you. These people who you're trying to get to love you, they hate you. And if they ever come on YouTube and see what you really are, it will be verification. I knew he was something wrong with him. That's not a person. That's not a minister or a pastor or even a deacon. That's not even an usher. Oh, I got to be careful because I'm an usher. Title of the new book. Hey, Jay Wilson. They pick her clothes and buy them, honey. That's why she's always showing off her clothes, because they buy them. It is greed, honey. She should know it by now. I think a woman should have her own style. You're going to develop that by putting yourself together. Or paying people to do what you want done, you know. You think, Miss Piggy said, I think Jay Wilson always wanted to get with Rico. No, he just wants Rico's big dick. That's all he wants, girl. People, y'all think I'm bullshit when I say that boy is jealous of Rico. He is jealous of his youth. He is jealous of his size. This is a man who struggled with his weight since he was a baby. He's jealous of that. He's jealous that Rico can still meet people. People want to have sex with him. He's jealous of that. Now, I don't give a goddamn if your boy is sleeping in the park. Jay Wilson, being a jealous natured person, will always be jealous of whatever they do, right? He said that I live in an apartment. Like, that was supposed to be a shameful thing. I live in an apartment in San Francisco, girl. My life is fine. But she says, I want a house. Now, how did you determine that, nigga? Everybody wants what he wants, right? But then Sean Bradley goes and buys a house with six bedroom house, right? And now that's the 1862 house. Oh, look at your fireplace. Oh, the rooms is cold. Oh, you got a crack in the seat. I said, well, goddamn, girl. I thought everything was about having a house. He's jealous of everything and everybody. Jay Wilson is a miserable pig. Now, I will always believe that, honey. I just recognize what it is. It is what you call discernment. You can discern the person. When I was on here and he kept using my name and using my name and using my name and called himself praying for me when I was in the hospital, dying from cancer, girl. And the first thing I see is, who is this motherfucker, right? But very soon after that, I start to realize, oh, shit. This ain't nobody I want praying over me. Oh, no, nigga. I ain't asked you to pray for me. Don't put that shit on me. That's my discernment. That ain't right. And that ain't right. He's a neck down. Who's a neck down avatar? Hello, soul sister. Hi, soul sister number one. Did I even speak? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Anyway, people, y'all having a good Saturday. It is gorgeous in San Francisco. It'll be cold tonight because there's some wind out there, but I'm going to go and try to get a couple things done. So thank y'all for coming in. Right? Y'all check out the little doggies on my last video. They're cute. Forgive my nervous hand. I think I'm going to get me one of those things that sits on your chest and you just walk around. Right? They have like a shocker thing so it won't bounce around. I think so. They got it on Amazon. Later, people.